What's up, everybody? Welcome back to our YouTube channel. I'm going to be taking you along to one of my leg sessions, and I want to show you what you can do with the leg press. Now, I think a lot of girls kind of get scared to use the leg press. I know a lot of my clients do, and I want to show you that it's nothing to be scared of, and it's not going to make you bulky. And I think that's probably most girls' fear, is to make their legs look super bulky, but don't stress, because the leg press is not going to be the culprit of that. So come along to this epic leg session. I want to show you how it's done. I want to cover 4 main exercises through this workout, and this is going to be something that you can do within your regular weekly gym routine. All right, welcome to the epic leg session. So before we get into this and get the camera right, I'm setting myself up on the leg press, and we're starting with a single leg press. So as you can see, my foot is being placed quite high on the platform there, and the reason being is because I want to target more hamstrings and glutes with this particular exercise. So the higher you go with your foot placement, the more glutes you're going to target, and the lower you go with your foot placement, like right on the base of the platform, the more quads you're going to get. So we want booty, so we go higher. So for this particular first exercise, I'm going for 20 reps, and they're going to be quite quick. I mean, not crazy fast, but a moderate level, and you want to be lifting a weight that's pretty challenging. So for this video, I'm doing a 50-kilo single leg press, and 20 reps on each side, and we want to be going for 3 sets of that. Let me tell you, they freaking burn. All right, so moving straight on, we superset this one with some stiff-legged Romanian deadlifts. So these are epic for hamstrings. Let's just emphasize on epic, because they will burn like no other for your hamstrings. So you're going to grab the bar, and it's really important that in my opinion, it's really important that your hand grip is facing the same way. So you'll see a lot of people will do like alternate hand grips. I disagree with that, purely because it puts your scapulars out. So you want to be nice and straight throughout your spine and your back. So face your hands the same way. So that is palms down. And then from there, what you're going to do is you're going to glide that bar down the front of your thighs and down your shins, and we want to stop at a point where your back is like completely flat. We're talking so flat that you could rest a coffee cup on it. So this is how flat we're aiming for. So everyone's going to be different, because obviously everyone is different heights, but we want to ensure that you're always gliding down the front of your thighs. So this ensures that we're not going to get any lower back pain because you'll be like overreaching. So keep it nice and close, keep your abs really tight, and keep your shoulders back. You also want to make sure you keep a nice soft bend in your knees. So we don't want it fully bended, because we need to ensure that you get a really good stretch through that hamstring. I know there sounds like there's like heaps to remember when it comes to the Romanian stiff-legged deadlift. I mean, there is. I mean, we've got to think about abs, our knees, our posture, how the bar's gliding. Your probably head is about to explode. But just to add to that, don't forget your rep range. So for this one, you're doing 3 sets of 15 reps. But remember, you're going to be alternating this with those single leg presses. So you're going to do your leg press and then your stiff-legged deadlift, and that will be 1 complete set. And here we go, back to our old faithful friend, the leg press. So we are now going to jump back on here, and we're going to be doing a double leg press, so like your traditional stance. I'm going for a mid-range foot placement on the platform there, and I've loaded this up with a fairly decent amount of weight. So again, choose a weight that's pretty challenging. The whole point of this is that you're uncomfortable. And let me just remind you, everybody, that For change to happen in your body, you must be uncomfortable. If you're going to forever be, leg pressing or squatting or whatever you're doing with the same weight week in and week out and not challenging yourself, well, you're never going to get anywhere. So anyway, that's my 2 cents on that. But for this leg press, what you're going to do mid-range with your foot placement, and we're actually working on a slow tempo here. So you'll notice I'm going down slowly and I'm holding at the bottom and then pressing back up. So you can work on a range of down for 3, hold for 1, up for 1. This will get you so gassed, and it really does take quite a lot of effort to get you kind of back up to that starting position, but that's the whole point. So we're targeting our quads, we're targeting our hamstrings and our glutes with this one. So it's working on time under tension. So we're keeping our muscle under as much tension as possible for as long as possible. So for this one, we're going to do 3 sets again, and we're going to be doing it for 15 reps. So put in 110% into all of those 15 reps, and then you're going to finish off that leg press and superset this exercise with what we like to call a functional lunge. So looking at this lunge, you'll probably straight away notice it looks a bit goofy, looks a bit weird, and that's because it's not just a regular static lunge. You'll notice that my back leg, my knees actually turned out, and my heel is towards my bum. And the reason is because in this particular stance, it gives you more emphasis and more tension through your glute muscles, and actually targets them a lot better rather than what a normal static lunge would. So a static lunge, you'd probably more feel it through your quads more than anything. So we want to change that up and focus more on the glutes. So this is why we've changed that back foot, so that you're going to feel it more through your glutes. So really important that you're hugging those dumbbells on that front leg. So don't keep them right near your hips. You want to hug them beside that leading leg. And you're going to drop down so you're in line with your knees. So you want that nice 90-degree angle. You don't want to just dip down a little because you're not going to feel much. So you need to go low enough that your glutes are going to switch on and be activated through that. Important to also note that when you are lifting up, back up into your starting position, that you want to be bracing your core. So that's really important. We want to be almost pushing up with our core muscles. I know that sounds a bit weird, but give it a go. And the best way to describe that and know if you're doing it right is that you're tensing your abdominals the whole way through. So you're tensing them on the way down, and then you're tensing them on the way up. And this just ensures that we're getting a bonus ab workout as well. And I don't know about you, but that sounds pretty good to me. I want to work my abs wherever I can, and that is just an added extra bonus. So just another little key point to note is that back foot, you want to be nice and light on that back foot. So you kind of want to be up on your toes, and always ensure that that heel, that back heel, is facing towards your bum. So that is going to naturally allow your knee, your back knee, to come out on that angle, in which that will give you that functional lunge position. So that concludes our little workout for today. Hopefully you've enjoyed my coverage of these 4 particular exercises. If you did, make sure you give this video a nice thumbs up, and make sure you keep an eye out for our next upcoming video. Bye.